Hello and welcome to One Word Podcast, the most unpredictable, weird podcast around. Today I have a very special guest. He's not very special, I'm lying. This is Daniel Jones, which is very weird for me to call him that because he's my dad.
I don't admit to that.
No. He got the paternity test and got some disappointing results. All right, so you know how this works because you helped create this show.
Yes.
At least I hope you understand it.
I believe I do.
All right, so we've got 2 words. Okay, are you ready to choose?
No, really, I'm not.
Your 2 words are fire and happiness.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to have to go with happiness.
Happiness?
Yep.
You don't want to burn things down with fire?
No. Fire's not something that I really enjoy.
You know, for a pyro, those 2 things are the same.
That's unfortunately true, yeah. I think fire is very pretty, but I do know, personally of its destructive capabilities. So,
Yeah.
I think fire is very pretty. I think it's too dangerous sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely dangerous. Haven't you seen the Smokey the Bear commercials?
I have seen them. They were popular when I was younger.
Yeah. They had TV then?
Yeah, black and white.
All right.
Tiny.
So happiness, huh?
Yes, happiness.
All right. First, what's the word happiness mean to you?
Typically, it's the days when you don't come into work.
That
makes me happy.
Yeah, that's always nice. So not today. Are you saying you're not
No,
happy?
today I'm not happy because, I'm here and you're here. Kind of just ruins my day.
Oh. Wow, it's like the past 4 episodes in the row. It's Insult Jacob hour.
That makes me happy. That brings happiness to me. That brings joy.
My next question was going to be, what makes you happy? So I guess insulting me?
Yes, that always makes me happy. There's not a day goes by that I'm not enjoying making fun of you in some way, shape, or form.
I'd call it child abuse, but I'm no longer a child.
Well, age-wise, maybe, not a child. Intelligence-wise, maybe.
My show, my rules. So, what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? Working with the people I do at Newsmakers and Release Wire and SB Wire and all the companies that I founded. Being around intelligent people, I enjoy that. And my family, my wife and 4 of my kids are great. Then there's you.
Wow.
That makes me happy.
I was going to say, 4 guesses who, and the first 4 don't count. Also, you can't forget a mountain of cocaine. Yeah, that makes you happy, right?
No, that would not make me happy. I think cocaine's very scary. I've never tried it. And I would venture to say that you'd be happy maybe doing it, but you wouldn't be happy afterwards, so there would be no happiness in the long run. And I think anything you do should bring happiness in the long run.
So what kinds of things do actually bring happiness in the long run?
Oh, I think working hard and actually achieving something brings you happiness in the long run. Not while you're doing it a lot of times, but, long term.
No, that brings...
You know what really makes me happy, though?
Yeah.
I have to say, the thing that makes me the happiest in this world is food.
Food?
I love food.
I thought you were going to say beer.
Well, that can go in the same classification, but I love food. I really do. I love making it. I love eating it.
We know you love eating it.
Yeah, it shows. Yeah. Unfortunately, people can't see me right now, but it would explain a lot.
Well, going off that, what's your favorite food? What food makes you the most happy?
I've got a lot of them. I think my most favorite food of all is steak.
Steak.
Yes, I love steak, and I love all the different types of steak. I love the different ways of preparing it. So I think that'd probably be my first choice. If you had to say you could only have one food the rest of your life, I can go with steak and be happy.
Really?
Really. I could eat it every day and still enjoy it.
You know what my favorite food is?
I'm afraid.
I gotta say, my favorite food, French onion soup.
I make that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
What doesn't make me happy with French onion is that your house smells like onions for weeks after.
So does your breath. You can brush your teeth like 20 times, and it will not help.
Funny story, when I made that last time, the younger girls in our house, they scurry away, and they're like, we're not eating that. We just refuse. I mean, it was like a hunger strike was put down when I made it last time.
French onion soup is so good. That brings me happiness. Like, that is the perfect comfort.
Again.
Oh. That is like the perfect comfort food for me. It's weird how, like, certain food just makes us happy just having it. You know, comfort foods. A lot of people say like tomato soup or I don't know, what are other comfort food? Mac and cheese is a comfort food.
Tomato soup does not really make me all that happy. It's good, but it's boring. You know, I find that boring. You know, beer makes me really happy. Wine, I like wine. Tequila, that's good too.
I wonder what the commonality between those things is.
Cognac's good. Vodka, whiskey, those all make me happy.
I'd imagine so. You had 5 kids.
Yeah, you know, and I didn't really like all those things till after, you know, all the 5 kids. It was great when they were all little. It's like, okay, it's 9 o'clock, go to bed so I can drink.
Oh, these are the secrets. Is that a common thing, do you think, for parents?
Oh, if you're not drinking as a parent, you're just wanting to kill something, one or the other.
Preferably not the children. Your little bundles of happiness, right?
You know what? I love my kids, but wow, did they wear me out. You know? It's a lot of work. Obviously, there's a lot of good things about being a parent, but man, some days you're just like, kids, go away. Just go somewhere. Leave me alone.
So the opposite of happiness is unhappiness.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, I would think that would be the case.
Do you have any advice for someone who might be unhappy?
Find happiness, because life's too short to be unhappy. There's too many good things that go on in life. Even if you have a lot of difficulty, find something that makes you happy, because, you know, there's just no joy, obviously, in being miserable. Find something.
All right, I've got maybe 2 more questions for you. First one.
Only 2?
Yeah, only 2. I know, it goes by fast.
I'll hold you that.
All right. This is a question with a request added to the end.
Okay, so the answer's going to be no.
Are you happy right now?
Am I happy right now? Absolutely.
And if you are, can you clap your hands?
Can I clap my hands? No, I refuse. I don't like to conform to your standards of song.
Oh, all right. I guess, yeah, you'd kind of look ridiculous if you did.
You know, ironically, Jacob, you're like one of those very odd people who knows a ton of music, and doesn't really care for music much. I find that really odd. I don't know if our listeners know that, but you really don't get into music, but you know every artist, it seems like.
See, knowing facts and information and stuff like that makes me happy, gives me happiness. See what I did there?
I see that.
But I don't listen to very much music. Like, there's some music I absolutely love, but it's never like a genre. It's like, oh, there's one artist there from this completely random genre, and I like one song from them. And then this other artist from a completely different genre that I like one song from. It's weird.
But music makes me happy, especially listening to something unexpected.
So you're very eclectic with your music.
Absolutely. I can listen to any type of music. There's only a few things that I really don't care for, but I'll still listen to. But I like to have like a playlist that's really eclectic, and then have someone over who's not. It's always fun to kind of see their reaction. So, you know, you go from like a country song to like a 80s gangster rap, and you see someone's, you know, eyes just kind of bulge out. That makes me happy.
I can say that country music does not give me happiness.
Yeah, I think it's probably, well, modern country is definitely my least favorite. And, you know, some older country I like, but it probably gives me the least happiness out of music.
Yeah, it's not very good. I hope that, you know, our listeners out there don't, you know, rally their pitchforks saying, you don't like country.
Yeah, really, I don't want to get banned from radio.
No, we don't like country. However, we do like Western.
Yeah, we got both kinds here, country and Western.
Yep, that's certainly a thing. Now, do you have any final thoughts on happiness?
You said you were going to ask me 2 questions. Is that your second question, really?
Yeah.
So your closing question, the one you use all the time, is your second question?
What can I say? Doing things the easy way gives me happiness.
That, there's nothing that has ever been said in this podcast more true than Jacob is happy by doing it the easy way.
Well, answer the question so I can get out of here.
Okay, so repeat the question.
What are your final thoughts on happiness?
My final thoughts on happiness are this podcast made me happy.
All right. That's all we want out of this, right?
That's right.
If this podcast made our listeners happy, what should they do besides clapping their hands?
I think they should clap their hands. It'd be fun to watch.
All right. And anything else they should do?
They should share it with their friends and let people know about the podcast.
Yeah, and tell us your thoughts on happiness.
Yeah, and send us some unique words. We use a random word generator here, but we always like to throw in some fun ones. So if you have a suggestion, let us know.
And I guess that's everything. So I'm going to say goodbye because that makes me happy. Bye.
Bye.